So the income summary will be first for $677. And then our owner is Connor Whitney. And we're adding the $677 to his capital account. $677. Okay, so if you have net income, then capital increases. If you have net loss, capital decreases. So if you can check that too to make sure you're putting it on the right side, because capital always increases on the credit side. Okay, then the last one is drawing and capital. Basically reducing capital by that amount of the owner took out. Okay, so our debit, we're reducing capital now. That was increasing it. We'll reduce it with the debit. So the Connor Whitney capital is our debit. And the drawing was $1,700. So he made $677, but he pulled out $1,700, right? So his capital is actually going to be less at the end of this year than it was at the beginning of the year. Okay, so what was the number? 1,700. And then the credit is Connor Whitney drawing. And with that number right there, that will zero that one out. Okay, so I'm really trying to break this down so that you're understanding the steps. What I see you guys try to do is just memorize the pattern. Sales, income summary, expenses, right? Which works when it's simple like this, but it's not always simple. So I'm trying to really get you to understand the steps that we're going through with the pictures and the water and everything, okay? So make an effort to try to really take that in. Okay, so couple more notes here. Let me do it in a different color, maybe it'll show up better. Basically, with this transaction right here, this was revenue to income summary. All right, that was that step one. Step two were all the expenses. Expenses to income summary. Here, this was step three. So income summary to capital. And remember, income summary is really net income or net loss. Okay, and then step four was drawing to capital, and so to reduce capital. Okay. All right, so back on this page, I added this close income summary credit, or excuse me, income statement credit, income statement debit. So really, when we're looking at this, even though I said originally sales to income summary, in fact, it's everything that's in this column right here is going to be closed. And then everything that's in this column. Because when you, again, get more advanced in your accounting, you're going to have more things in this column. Okay, and you're going to have more things in this column. So we're keeping it simple with just saying sales to income summary, but when, in actuality, it's everything that's in it in that credit column. Okay. Okay. So just to tee this one up again. Show you what we did. We did sales, which had a beginning balance of 2160, and we had expenses with the 1483 normal balance. Okay, we're using income summary, and we're using capital. Okay, so just using these numbers right here, we closed. Let me change colors just to have it. Okay, we closed 2160 sales with a debit. Okay, and we 2160 income summary as a credit. Okay, then the 1483. Well, it's really all of these added together is 1483. Okay, so all of these were closed with a credit. And then the 1483 is the debit here. The difference between these two was the 677. Okay, and then we needed to zero this out, which meant the 677 had to match up there. And then we had the drawing of 1700. Okay, so basically that's what we did with T's. All right, any clarification needed at this point? Maybe tomorrow when you have to do it by yourself? Okay, all right.